Introducing Sabrina Castellanos, a dynamic and influential public speaker, mentor, and advocate dedicated to unlocking untapped potential.
Or how many times do you think that you would like to spend more time with your family, but in reality, you don't find the time? The way you manage your time is the way you design your life. What if the problem isn't time itself, it's how you approach it? You don't need more time, you need a better strategy. For years, I thought the solution was laying in doing more. Waking up early, working harder, multitasking, but all what I got was exhaustion. Then I realized time is a mindset, not a clock. Just becoming aware of what you do with your life so you can make your own decisions. I'm not here to judge you, or you are not here to judge yourself. You are here to make choices, any choice, and go through a door and design the life that you want. And that's when I decided to become the architect of my life, to go from being the architect of buildings to being the architect of my life, and start designing my blueprint with a white canvas. And as me, you also have a white canvas where you can design your own blueprint. And every building is different, and that's the awesome part. Every one of you is a building, so you can design whatever you want in life, and you can have the goals that you want. Having the opportunity to share my message with a big audience have been transformational for me. Helping people going from overwhelmed to freedom, and to have the possibility to create and design the life that they want is incredible. So far, I have been able to talk to thousands of people and sharing the message that they can design the life that they want. They can design when, how, and where they use their time. That our time is valuable, and we have the power of choosing how we use it with intention, because our calendars reflect our style of life and the dreams that we want to build in our lives.
About Sabrina time management presentation, it was really another level that I've never been witnessed before, because her time management presentation is very great, that I got to learn about the balance of time and then how to manage my schedule throughout my calendar. Thank you very much.
Opportunity to listen to Sabrina Castellanos, and the key speaker for this specific idea, how to reclaim your time, is so important to reclaim time, because we only have 24 hours a day. We cannot get more than that. And Sabrina's idea and advices about how to make the most out of your time has been fantastic.
And that's the reason we don't achieve our goals which we want to. So I'm very grateful to Sabrina for giving such a good lecture and telling us how we can manage our time and do so many things and how we can not waste time and be focused and, achieve what we want to see in the world.
It was in 2011 when I had my first wake-up call. When I was working as a project manager in an architectural firm, and I was working on a project when I received a call from my dad. And he said, "You have to come back home now if you want to see your grandma for your last time." And at that point, I didn't know what to do. Have it ever happened to you that you are in that situation that your entire life is like going as a movie on your mind, and you had to make a decision quick? 4 hours later, I was on a plane going back to Venezuela. 24 hours after, I reached Maracaibo, because home to me, it was 4,160 kilometers away from Toronto. 24 hours later, I arrived in Venezuela. My dad was waiting for me at the airport. We took a car and we drove for hours to the hospital where my grandma was. And I went and hugged her. I was so happy to see my grandma. She said, "Hola, Sabri, how are you?" And we had a special moment. It was pure love. And 20 minutes later, she died. That's when I realized, for the first time, the value of my time. Hi, I am Sabrina Castellanos. I am an architect, speaker, author, and mentor, and I help high-achieving people and professionals stop feeling overwhelmed and start taking control of their time, energy, and success.
With over a decade of honing her expertise in effective communication, leadership, and time management, Sabrina Castellanos commands the stage. Sabrina's mission is clear: to inspire and empower every individual in her audience. Her presentations transcend boundaries, resonating with corporate leaders, entrepreneurs, and women's groups alike, sparking transformation and igniting a hunger for growth. Sabrina's focus is on arming her listeners with actionable strategies that lead to tangible success. Beyond the stage, her commitment continues.
Being a professional architect allowed me to go from being an architect of buildings to become the architect of my life. Allowed me to learn so much about organization, strategic planning. Allowed me also to understand processes, systems, and the most of all, to understand time.
Sabrina Castellanos. She's a powerful speaker and she's a great transformational leader, and I've learned so many things, especially how you can manage your time and spend quality time with your family. Actually, you can spend it intentionally, and at the same time you can grow your business and your brand. You can use your God-given gifts to be able to impact the world in a positive way.
I loved listening to Sabrina's keynote. I had so many takeaways, but I'm gonna say the main one that really challenged me and hit me in dead center, middle of my heart, was the value of each hour in our day, and to think about it, is this an investment or is it an expense? And that just was mind-blowing to me. Just all these light bulbs went on.
And today I want to share with you my experience with Sabrina Castellanos, because when I invited her as a keynote speaker to talk about time management. And I didn't realize that she was so much more. The entire group thoroughly enjoyed her keynote on time management. For me, it was beautiful to hear her talk about how sometimes it's okay to spend 20% of your time with your family, because that's all you have. Because at some point you can go and spend 80% of your time with your family and 20% on your business. Sabrina's keynote speech really made me think, as long as I am my best possible self and I am present with my children, it's okay. Because I'm teaching them that it's okay to go out in the world, to have jobs, to be successful in what they do, and also thrive in their family life. And that was very beautiful. So I'm deeply grateful that Sabrina joined us. It was an incredible speech and everybody enjoyed it.
Sabrina's dedication to personal and professional growth is unwavering. With her guidance, your journey becomes a shared adventure. Are you ready to seize control of your time, elevate your leadership skills, and embrace a life of purpose and equilibrium? Embark on a transformative journey where challenges morph into opportunities, dreams materialize into reality, and the ordinary evolves into something extraordinary. Presenting Sabrina Castellanos, your partner in transformation. Connect today to join forces and make a resounding impact. Remember, your greatness is waiting.